All right, I think we're good. I don't know how the hell I'm alive, but we're alive
Whew.
in
Yeah,
living color, skin and bones, basic ass background. I'm gonna make a background while we're actually doing the stream, so you're gonna
nice.
watch that happen in real time.
Guys,
But
if you
yeah,
can
man, this is
do
the
it,
drop
I
zone. We're gonna start
can't.
doing the drop zone. We're gonna, yeah, you can drop
What's going
zone,
on,
baby.
chat?
We're gonna start doing some new formats here. BE. We're gonna start doing some horse racing, some PFL with VB drops, palm drops, cryptoids. Even though that's probably not gonna be in the morning. But yeah,
Right.
man, I'm excited to do some more content.
Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Yeah, it's always fun doing content and coming on here and chatting with you, chatting with the chat. Oh, we got Big A, Abdullah, Mohammed. What's going on, guys? Let's see if we can
Yeah, I'm
get
gonna
more
try to
than
be a
three
good
people here.
actual streamer here and bring up messages. And what up,
Yes.
Mohammed? What up, Abdullah? I'm not gonna bring up your message because you're here, obviously.
No, don't bring up
Big
mine.
A is in the building. What up, Big
So I'm
A?
not I'm not really so sure about this comic, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna snipe it, although my setup here so I can talk to you, I'm not gonna be able to snipe very well. Just so if you're gonna snipe, you might have a better chance. Not that I'm that great. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna be that good. We've got 7,500 copies, and yeah, that's that. What I should be doing is putting together a chart of mints to look for, which let me work on that. I'll pull from one of my old videos. See if we can pull that up. Yep, there we go. So yeah, is this a money grab? Is this a money grab?
I mean, the 6.99 comic. It was 9.99. Oh, 7,500 editions though.
It's low. It should have been 5. If this was 5, I think this would have done a little better. Although, you just never know. This will probably sell out. Spider-Man. Um, but I'm not going to bet my life. And by the way, everyone, this is not professional advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So keep that in mind. We have no clue what we're doing, or I don't. Mo, maybe you do.
I mean, I've made some interesting calls even to you personally. And again, I know a lot
Sure.
of calls people would make, but it's first of all, I usually make them further out in advance than other people, and second of all, it's just me and B were talking about it last night. To him, he kind of shrugged it off, but a lot of people don't know, man. Mental barriers in these markets can be, bigger than scarcity. They can be bigger than common trends in the market or what people, the hype of the day. I mean, sometimes breaking that 2,000 mark, there's a reason why. There's my BB drop alarm. There's a reason why things are priced at $9.99 and not $10, right? It's not just sheer luck that someone happened to pick $9.99. There's a
Or
reason why gas is,
1999. Yeah, that
yeah,
point more
yeah,
by nine
gas is
tenths of a
broken
cent.
down even
Yeah.
exactly, because it looks cheaper and it looks better. But it's weird seeing Spider-Man with a gun. The secret rare cover is interesting, I guess. Kind of
I mean,
cool.
actually, the ultra rare looks like the best. I mean, there's just no color in any of these. I happen to like the color. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there's my wife, Shelby Cobra. What's going on, girl?
Shelby Cobra in the house.
She's just making sure I'm off of here in about an hour because we're going out to a fundraiser. So she'll be on here to
Oh,
keep
cool.
reminding me of that.
I will do my best. Shout out to Moose the Poostus.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Thanks
Captain
for joining.
Obvious is here. Oh boy, Captain Obvious. She's gonna come join us one day on the drop zone. You know that.
There you go. There you go.
He'll come and spice things up here in the
I
morning.
was gonna say this just became X-rated. Uh-oh.
I
mean, yeah,
S-rated for secret rare. But yeah, man. I don't know. To me, the ultra rare comic, I guess because it has color, but it doesn't noir mean black. I'm not the most educated person on a lot of things, but doesn't noir mean black?
Because
Isn't that
there's
like
no color in here?
Yeah, I kind of assumed. I know that VB does the black and white covers, but isn't noir like or is that just like an old detective?
It's like right, or
maybe
like,
it's just maybe I'm way too high for this early in the morning. That could potentially be what it boils down
it's like
to.
film noir, all of that stuff. So it's a crime fiction. So, but I wanted to go deeper than that and see if there was what the actual like Greek origins of it were, but I'm too lazy. So By the way, guys, make sure you can go into the wait lists if you want to now. Although I don't think you're going to have any issues getting this.
Oh yeah, waitlist. Yeah, let's join the waitlist. Here's a
I'll
good
join
thing.
this
I always kind of wish I might go for it today. I made a couple bucks on the Penelope.
Oh yeah, lucky you.
I did it just to get the pencil. I want the pencil. Some people might disagree, but I think that desk. At the end of the day, there's really 3 things I want in my vault now. I want the gauntlet. I might actually buy another. I want the gauntlet. I want a walt, and I want the damn desk. If I can get off of VV and get out of VV with just those 3 things in my vault, I'll be satisfied. So,
I mean, that walt. So what I wanted from the origin of me starting here basically was the walt, the Batman, obviously the Todd Batman, the R2D2 golden moments. Those were the ones I really wanted, and I still want the walt, but I'm not going to pay. What is that? 3,700 right now. I think that's what it's at. I'm going to go take a look.
LD Live says save from Randy, but if you want to feel at home, there's a refrigerator now. There you go.
There. Yeah, I still have. So I'm gonna go check this out. We got 100 on the market. It's 2.8. The lowest I've ever seen it. I think I saw it get down to 1.7. Of course, I did miss a snipe for $7. Oh my god, that was the worst day of my life. Oh, I was so mad. That would have been nice. That would have been, because that was the time when it was $7,000-8,000. So.
Yeah. Before we actually talk about these shitty drops and this shitty platform, sometimes, somebody brought up a good point. Mustafa says, because as someone who doesn't normally do YouTube, can you do a poll? How the hell do we run a poll on YouTube? BE.
Ooh.
I don't know if I can. Can I do it from StreamYard? I don't even know if I can do it. Probably not.
No, I don't think so. I think you have to do it directly from YouTube, and I've never done it. You know me. I don't do live by myself.
We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do it live. I got it.
Oh,
I'm on my channel.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got it. Drop zone, baby. There we are.
Drop zone. There we go.
I'm never gonna do a face reveal.
Wait.
If we're being completely honest.
At 100 million, you're gonna do a face reveal.
I think at 100 million, yeah. I mean, you actually don't have to dig that deep to find my face reveal. I mean, I used to use a camera all the time. The reason why I don't now is because who the hell wants to watch a middle-aged man just vaping and smoking weed all day? Like, it's pathetic, honestly. I wouldn't want to look at it. And as a skeleton, I get to do some fun stuff. For instance,
yeah, I know, dude. You can't.
He can't put himself inside of a package,
right, and talk. Right? Wait.
And talk.
I want to see that in the center. Go back to the Cryptoid thing. Put that in the center. Let everyone get a good look at this thing. I love it. And maybe if you can dance. I don't know if you put that in the middle. Yeah, look at that, guys. This is epic. When he showed me, I'm like, crap, dude. I can't ever make anything that great. I mean, look at that thing. It is so clean. You can tell that it's got the plastic in front of him. It's beautiful. Beautiful. But anyways, yeah, that was classic. So you guys, who in the chat's going for this? Oh, you can do the poll. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I could do the poll. I didn't realize I had to be on my YouTube page
to actually pull it up. Yeah, I don't know how that works with StreamYard.
So I'm interested to hear from you, BE, on this. I always meant to bring it up on Futters, which, by the way, you may or may not have heard, but rip Futters. However, I don't know if we're doing it this week. Are we, BE? I don't even know.
I mean, we could.
Are we doing the flip? Are we bringing back the flip?
We can. I've got it. If that time slot still works, I think that still works for Shelby Cobra. I mean, I was planning on doing it. I just to put it out there, I am actually super sad that OG Vault isn't here. Although maybe at some point, maybe he'll do weekends. I don't know. But yeah, if he's not going to do Futters, we'll go back to doing the flip. This would be show 2, right? We only did 1 before, I think. So, and then he came back. So
yeah, we did a show during his previous hiatus, and then he came back. So maybe, maybe if we come back, everybody rally, behind us, show support, put like triple digits in the building. Maybe he'll be like, shit, maybe we got to bring back Futters.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I do love the I do love the dynamic, obviously, of Not that we've ever actually, it's funny. I expected us to have so many heated arguments on that show, and maybe it's just the format, but we never really
Never.
did. Um,
Yeah, you're right. I
but
mean, we never did. I mean, we don't agree on everything, but yeah, we're a good group of guys. We're not here to fight.
not here to fight, but I don't know. Maybe I tried not to be as contentious on that show. Maybe is a good way to do it because I am a born contrarian. And before anybody messages me like this isn't about you, this is about me, motherfucker. This is my channel. All right,
That's right.
bitch. My channel. BE's joining me as a guest
Yeah.
on my show.
I'm a
No,
guest.
No,
on
no. We're like I
Mo's
said.
show.
This,
It's still Skin and Bones, but
this
it's on
is
his channel.
the drop
Yeah.
zone. Yeah, no, it's the drop zone with Skin and Bones. Like I said, I'm gonna probably again be live every day for photo finish racing at 10 a.m. So if I can roll that into VV, so if the VV fam wants to start rolling through at 10:30, 10:45, if the Palm fam wants to roll through at 11:30, 11:45, like it'll be very easy to kind of transition in and out of drops and racing. Speaking of which, I actually have a race that I need to watch. So we'll do that here in a moment. But let me run a poll.
Yeah, what we should do sometime, because a lot of that racing stuff for me is a little confusing because I've never done it. We should have a show where we actually teach people, how to onboard them onto PFL and what the heck is going on. Because honestly, you talk to me and a lot of it just go whoop, over my head. So I'd love that. Get on there and try to onboard some people, tell you how to bet, how to have fun, stake, all that stuff. And by the way, guys, you got about 15, 16 minutes. You can join the wait list if you want to. I'm not sure if I'm going for it. I'm probably not going to go for it. I will try to flip, although I'm not expecting to do too well with the current setup that I have. Yeah, we got another skip.
Yeah, so explain to us why we're the scapegoats as to why we're going to affect your sniping. And also, in the meantime, do you think it's a good idea that if VV rewarded people, let's say they came out with a drop 2 weeks from now and they were like, hey, listen, the only way you can get this drop is if you only went for waitlists and actually bought the drop. So for those people that just join, wait 15 minutes to try to read the market and play that game, they're just going to reward the people that always, if they join the waitlist, is because I only really join waitlists for things I want or I plan on buying. If it's something I'm like, I don't really join and then wait it out, right? So I think it would be kind of cool if they were like, hey, by the way, this drop, if you just join every waitlist and just try to play the market game, whatever, like you can't actually go for it. So if you purchase every waitlist drop that you signed up for, we're going to give you access to this drop. Now, that might infuriate a lot of people, so I'm curious to see what you and chat themselves would actually think.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly wouldn't love it, although I'm all about rewarding people for going for drops. Maybe you do a certain amount. What I thought you were talking about, which I think is a great idea, is if you don't go on the wait list to get the drop, then you wouldn't be eligible for the rebounds. So you have to be on the wait list, and only people that were on the wait list would get the rebound. But they'll screw up that code, so that probably isn't going to work. But yeah, honestly, I mean, there are people. Froakomi, I think Captain Obvious doesn't go for everyone. I don't think there aren't that many people that go for everyone, but there are, and I'm all about rewarding them on a special drop. Yes, this is going to piss me off, of course, but I think it's good to reward the people that are helping keep this thing going. So yeah, I'm all about that, but I'll be pissed.
And explain to us why.
Why this is going to screw it up. So
we're affecting your
So I've done videos on how I snipe the market, and I direct connect through an Ethernet cable, and I direct connect to my modem. So I actually have two internets here. I've got one real crappy one. I have one that's okay. So now with me streaming, I'm streaming off my good internet, and I'm direct connected into my router, but it's still not going to give me the ping that I like. So I want it to be as low as possible. So this is going to take away some of that extra love that I get. And when I'm dealing with people who have fiber and all that, I'm not going to stand a chance. I won't be getting that 616. That's for Andy and Casey BMW and all those other really good snipers out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got my setup here. We'll give it a try. Usually, and by the way, guys, if you do have your tablet and you're gonna snipe, don't forget, and VV or OG Vault used to say this all the time, go into your profile. I'm doing it right now. Sorry, go into your settings, then go to my files and make sure those are cleared out. That will help you just remove all downloaded files. That will help you get a little extra speed. And I used to clear up my messages, but now they just kind of stay up there. So that's my trick.
Times you got to feed a little speed into your ride.
Right.
Trying to bring up my damn.
So I'm assuming you didn't get the pencil, did you? Not yet. I don't know when we actually get the pencil.
Yeah, what's up with the damn pencil? I'm telling you, man, if they come up with some shit where it's like, oh, you need to hold it, they're like, no.
Well, so if you get it, only get the pencil on the drop. The reality is this thing goes until December 30th, 31st. Those will go up and down. I'll just go buy one off the market if I want to do it. I do think the desk will be good, but I mean, if you think about it, look at Thanos. You could have Warrior Thanos, and it should be worth easily 2,000. I better put it out there. I actually own one, so of course I think it should.
Yeah, look at my horse.
$2,000. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. But
anyway, 5. Oh, you son of a bitch! You died.
If Thanos Warrior, is this live, by the way?
Oh no! Well, it happened a few minutes ago. Son of a bitch!
Gotcha.
I couldn't even hold third.
Sorry, man.
Or
what I was gonna say is if Thanos can't be worth a lot, how is a desk going to be worth more than Thanos Warrior? That's just my opinion.
How is a desk gonna be worth more than Thanos Warrior? Because man, the freaking desk is iconic. I don't think people quite get like. Does anybody watch anything before they run their mouths? If you watch the Disney Imagineers multi-part documentary on Disney Plus, if you haven't watched it, rather, you really should, because that's one of the most amazing like little documentaries about Walt Disney and the whole park, and such a good series, man. And dude, it was like all they did was talk about the studio and show the desk and show like where Mickey was born. Oh man, I don't know. Like I said, to me, I mean the money's great, but you start bringing in the feelings and the stories behind, you know, classic characters. I mean, to me, that's what this shit's all about.
Well, I mean, it should be good. I don't know what the final total is going to be.
I think it's going to be that high, to be honest.
Well, it's going to be what, over 4,000, right? Or you think they're going to at the very end have such low mint size?
No, it can't. This is what I was going back and forth with. Who was it? Arcade and a guy. Yeah, that one was really cool. I forgot who it was though. If you could only get one per account on the drop, all right?
Right.
Now let's actually be realistic here. Let's not beat around. Let's not think BB's bigger than they really are right now. Let's say at max we have 2,000 active users.
Right.
That's 2,000 pencils.
Right.
That's 2,000 pencils. So if you need one pencil from each series, you're considering that every person on VV is minting. And I don't think that's the case. So
yeah, and some have multiple accounts. So yeah, they're gonna be able to mint, even though there's only supposed to, mint one, they're gonna mint. They've got,
but even these multiple accounts are still showing up as active users. So if that many people are doing it, then I don't know.
I'll tell you what,
even
at
like
least
so 6,100.
What was it? 40 gems.
6,100 people in queue right now, according to Eric. Do we have that information nowadays? I don't even, because that would be shocking to me if there's 6,100 people in queue.
I mean, if that's the case, yeah, that blows my mind. That's actually pretty good. I don't know where you'd get that. I don't dive that deep. Not these days, at least.
Yeah, that is not data that I am privy to, sir.
Yeah, no, I mean, 6,100 would be
14
good,
minutes till the drop.
Yeah, if you have 3 accounts, if a lot of these guys have 3 accounts, I guess that would get you close to that number. And I could see there being more than 2,000. So what's the deal with your Batman?
What I tell you, the floor price was 2,500, and I told BE this when the floor was 25, and I was like, yo, 1950 is where this thing peaks. I said, not another one will sell. I mean, maybe a super low mint, and I don't even know if those actually, because people keep dropping those to like 1,750, 1,950, and they do get picked up.
Right.
So I had to sit down and really kind of dig deep as to what I want to do here. It cost me what, $60, maybe 70 if you want to count in the fucking bullshit gas fees, because I kind of fucked myself. Well, I also made a little bit of an error, so I kind of cost myself an extra transaction fee with gas fees, so that's on me.
It still worked out.
It still worked out. $70, let's say, probably in on the McFarlane drop. Is it worth it for me? Just to say, you know what? I hold it. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. If it was the black, there's no shot. There was no shot I was letting this thing go if I had the black signed.
Yeah, like you said, get rid of it.
Will be my bottom.
Yeah, and if someone comes in, black one, and you'll be good.
Yeah, I'll buy an unsigned black. I'll buy an unsigned blue. I'm still gonna make a shit ton of money. Withdraw that. I'm gonna go buy another female horse. I'm gonna just breed that bitch out every. I'm gonna call it Todorina or something. From I always name my horses where my profits come from. But yeah, so. I don't know. And even at 1550, no one's even biting on this. I have a shitty mint, unfortunately. I have 116.
I mean, this is just. I mean, I'm just noticing the market. I know Mr. V said this last week on. Well, he didn't say it on Futters, but when I was DMing him, there just aren't a lot of people that are going for special mints and everything. So it's a small group, and they're moving between the different platforms. So we're still in a growing phase. And so that's the thing. Like, we're here still very early, even though Vivi's been out for, way over 2 years. Actually, I think they started in 2018 for real, or 2017, not being fully open. But yeah, I mean, we're here early. So it's a gamble. What do you do? Like, with my, I always like to say this, my secret rare AF15, I paid $20. I'll write it all the way up, or I'll write it down to the bottom. It's worth the risk to me. And maybe this Batman is the same case. I don't know. Always seems worth it to get rid of stuff and just go back and buy it later when the market's down. That's always another play.
Join the wait list?
Oh, yeah. I think I did. Not that I'm going to do it.
Oh, I did. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to go for the secret rare. I'm going to take a shot. Yeah. We're streaming it. Yeah.
Join that wait list. You got about 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes before they shut it off.
It's 17 votes, 59% right now say they're going for it, 35% said no, and 6% said, who the hell are you guys?
Right.
But yeah, we do appreciate you guys coming over, man. Like I said, figured we try something a little different. I do normally stream at 10 a.m. on race days anyway, but then I usually go over to Vault and hang out with y'all, so... Those days are gone. So here we are.
Here we are, yeah. I mean, I'm not used to doing this.
Y'all can come hang out with us.
Yeah, I normally like to just listen to somebody. I was telling Vault yesterday on DM, I mean, it's like I'm lost without him. It's my therapy to go, snipe the market and listen to him and whoever he has on. So I never really wanted to be a part of the streaming on this stuff. But I'll do it until he comes back, or if you guys are enjoying this, I'll probably still do it. So we shall see. We shall see.
My homie over on Twitch, probably the only person watching an NFT or a drop on Twitch. What's up, Boggles? He's like, I'm gonna see my ghost over here. Yeah, man, we're just hanging out. We're doing some drops. We're picking up some digital comics, making that. Well, I like to say we're making money, but not on this comic, more than likely.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out, shooting the shit.
Yeah, I would think this is probably going to be around that 2 to 3 gems. I didn't do any content for this, so I don't even know. I will still do some videos, but it's got to be a huge drop for me to do it. It's a lot of work. I can do.
Why don't we just do them live? Why don't we start doing drop videos live?
I mean,
and then what we'll do is we'll do your VB drop one, right? And then we'll do, who else makes videos still?
Yeah, we got Dr. Strange. He's probably on Arcade. That's what I'm assuming.
Well, for Dr. Strange, let's see. Damn it! I knew you were gonna say that. You stole my. That was a punchline to my joke. I was gonna say we could just spoof everybody else's drop videos with our own content, and just be like blah blah blah. Then I'll throw on a beat, and I could be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going for this one, all right? You know what I mean? Like, this one, $6.99, 14,000 drops. You know, we could just kind of spoof the other videos. It would be funny. But,
yeah, we could. Or we
I don't know
could
who else we could really spoof. I don't want to offend anybody. Doc would be cool with it because I know Doc, but I don't really want to start pissing people off.
I don't know. I would have loved it if people spoofed my stuff. That's like the greatest honor. You know, if they make fun of your stuff, that would be cool.
Well, speaking of making fun of my stuff, let's take a look at my collection.
There we go. I'm gonna throw up some mints, guys.
Look, chat.
Not all of them, but
This is what I got. We picked up a red Doc Ock finally. Doc Ock. I got my flying DeLorean. I used my Iron Man profits for this, and I got the
you did a good
purple
job on that
Diablo.
one.
Hey, speak of the retired devil, there he is. OG Vault. He said he's retired now. Yep.
No, man, you're supposed to be running this, bro.
Come back,
us.
Vault.
Yeah,
Come back. I don't want to do this every day. Don't make me do this. No, I'm kidding.
right.
Look at that. We still got the logo. Damn it! Who keeps
2008.
knocking the price down? Can we let this thing go to 400 already? BE? Can we get the red freaking logo to 400, maybe 500?
Yeah, I think 500. I think it's going to go. You know, everyone was speculating on the VV-verse, and then they saw the green logo on the VV-verse. Is it red? Is it whatever? They're all going to be good. Of course, the secret rare is going to be the best.
But I thought scarcity was king.
Usually, but sometimes it's not.
Why is my screen all fucked up?
Maybe put this up. Mo, I just put up some mints to look for. These are just the basic ones. There's other ones, but if you want to snipe the market,
let's try sharing your screen.
Oh no, I just put in the chat. Can't you just throw that up? It's just a couple. I didn't actually put anything nice to get. There you go. So 1922, which I've usually always had.
Oh, you don't have a graphic? You had one job, was to make shiny graphics.
Yeah, no, dude. This was a last minute thing. Next time I will have the mints. We'll start putting that together, a file, and then we just throw it up. But yeah, 1922, Stan Lee, 1939.
Why would you say that, Vault? That's not nice. We love arcade. He said this is better than arcade. He's lying to us. Arcade's a good guy. I love him. I love arcade.
This is a train wreck, so maybe that's why it's interesting. Right.
I mean, that stream's probably focused on VV. I'm over here just showing off my collection, making it all about me like I normally do. You know, can we talk about that for a minute, BE? Maybe not about me, obviously, but can we talk about the 3 different types of people in this world? Because it's always a good conversation. Maybe Chad has some perspective on this.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's 3 types of people in this world, and I've always believed this, right? There's those that lead, there are those that follow, and there are those that get the fuck out of the way. All right? And I've never been one to follow, and I've never been one to shut the fuck up and get out of the way. So, like, I always just do shit by example, right? And I'm like, I never really want to be like, oh, this is me doing me, whatever. Like, I just do shit. Like, if I want to make videos and I want to make, you know, like even like stuff for the show last night, right? Like, you know me, I just fucking make it, right? I don't like cry and being like, oh, I wish someone would help me make this. I wish, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fucking follow along with people, bro, because people just fucking frustrate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Am I wrong on that? Like, that's how I see life. Like, you have these 3 spectrums of people, and it's like, where do you fall into? You know?
So I
guess maybe like more like an alpha male.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm an alpha male, but what I would say is that I know.
No, I wouldn't say that either. Like for me, but
when I worked in the real world, I noticed that most people were lazy AF, and that if I just was a little assertive, I could move up really quickly. So I would never be at a job and just be like, "Oh, I'm going to stay here." I was always trying to move up. People don't normally do that, which is good because that made it easier for me. So if you're just even a little assertive, and I'm no extrovert, right? Like,
so you're saying initiative. So you're saying initiative was what drives leadership, then. So when you take the initiative and basically say, "I'm not going to be lazy and sit around like these other motherfuckers," that people see that and they're like, "Oh, well, he's the leader now because he's the one taking the initiative." So that's what people are latching onto.
I think so. Most people just are okay in their position. I'm okay here. I don't really want to move. I don't want to move up. I'm comfortable here. And that's how you don't move up in the world. You don't have to be, like I said, this extreme extrovert, because I am not. You just have to be assertive. I mean, a long time ago, I was a courier. So a long time ago. And man, driving around, I'm like, this sucks. What would make this job good and make me more money? And I started asking around, and there was an older guy that was doing long drives from St. Louis to Jeff City. I'm like, how do I get that? And they're like, well, this guy's going to be retiring. Let's test you out. And I ended up getting that route. It was 4 hours. I had 2 stops, and then I'd come home, and I got paid to listen to the radio. So if I hadn't done that, I would have been working my butt off for less money. So yeah, you just have to be a little assertive.
Yeah, because I've tried to go to jobs. Yeah, I've tried to, take a job and just chill. Like, you know what? Like, so I worked at I've always worked for myself for the most part. I mean, like I said, I can do things for myself.
Sure.
I learn things from other people, and then I just, do the research, and I'm like, oh, I can just do this for myself. Why am I going to make somebody else money, right? So, but the last time I was like, you know what? I want to go get a job. I want to kind of just integrate myself back into society a little bit. I don't know, this was like 2016, some shit like that. And I got a job at Ace Hardware because I was like, you know what? It's a family-owned business, like they're family-owned franchises, I guess, right? So the guy was really cool. We hit it off. I went and did the whole spiel. Anyway, I go to the location of where I'm working, and my manager was like a 22, 23-year-old chick. You know what I mean? She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. She doesn't know freaking screwdrivers from fucking chisels, and, it's just like, just giving people all sorts of, like, not like wrong information, but just like, obviously she researched the bare minimum.
Right.
Of like not lying to people, but it's like you really could, if you're going to be the manager of a place, like take some pride in your job, research yourself, right? Yeah. So my first day in there, like people were coming in and we're in there and we're talking about like threading on screws and different ways to like go about projects and this and that. And like he instantly just felt threatened. Like, oh, like this dude's, this dude's older than me. He's got more knowledge than me, and she just felt threatened. And it just increasingly got worse and worse, you know what I'm saying? Where I just felt like every day I was like the enemy.
Right.
And it was like, well, I kind of wanted to go to work and coast. I didn't really want to be a manager. I didn't want to deal with, the logistics of scheduling and, financial shit and balancing, and the books and all that stuff. Like, again, I'm not making the money running that store, so I'm not going to run your store. And most companies don't pay people what they're worth. You know what I'm saying? So
they never do now. And that's, by the way, about 30 seconds left, guys. A little less.
Yep.
For the drop. Yeah, I mean, honestly, have a good interview, dress up nice. I had a job, just real quick, where I cleaned phones in college, and I dress up every day. And everyone's like, "Why would you do that?" Well, I ended up moving up to the sales team, so just little things like that make a difference. All right, so here we go.
Well, so 1933 is a good cereal today in the description. I don't know if you had that one, BE. Nope, you're slacking. You're missing it.
I don't know what that is. Okay. Yeah, I could get it, but I'm not going to.
It says it's in the description. Oh, my God. I was selected.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
all right. Let's see if I can snipe this. You might be seeing me looking down, guys. Let's see if I can.
Okay, so now, here's where we make things interesting. Do we spin a wheel with how many we're buying? And I could put it from like 1 to 5. No, I'm not going to do that. I might actually do that in some drops, but I'm just going to start making a wheel. Yes or no, am I buying this drop? It's going to be good luck, though, right? First stream, drop zone.
Okay, I mean, I could see that. I got a nice glare on here, so let's see how this works out.
I'm saying, so we put a wheel up, me and you, and we say, all right, if we get selected for the drop, we spin the wheel, 1 to 5, and however many it lands on, that's how many we have to buy.
Lord. The chat better be paying for that.
And the worst comic. Well, yeah, the shittier of a comic it is, the higher the number we make. So for this, I could have put like 1 to 10.
Right.
And maybe, you know what? Hold on. Maybe we do a little different. Maybe we figure out a way to get chat involved through some sort of support, whether it be, I don't know, some way. I don't know. I like to do it somehow for free and financially, but if we could find ways to increase it, we'll just make it so the number will keep going up, and y'all might have to make us fucking buy 10. That'll be like the max, though. I'm not spending more than $70 on fucking VB Comics.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
Oh yeah, I guess they could max us out, right?
Now, if it's AF15,
but I'm gonna buy it.
I'm totally game. Did you buy it? We're down to about $5. Yeah. So I mean, this is higher. Although, just wait, they're being delivered, so I have a feeling it's going to go down. Maybe this one will sit.
I only buy it when it says 8. There it is. Okay, boom.
There's 184. 176 is the lowest, I believe. I didn't put that up there.
I got number 1024.
It's not bad. Which one? Did you get the common?
I never get 3 digits. I don't know yet, but I got
Now,
like a
you know what?
1024.
I saw people talking about this before. I do think that the wait list has gotten me better mints. There's 390, so it's going down, guys. Just be careful. Probably better off grabbing it off the drop. And 2099 might be a good mint to get. People like to collect that for any of the Spider-Mans. Nothing.
Well, I only did this to get a secret rare, so
right. So I'd dump it now if you want to try to not lose a lot. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. Yeah, you could go in and check to see how many are bought off the market. 3 digits are going. People are trying to get a lot. I just don't think they're actually going to get it. We'll see. I haven't seen anything worth sniping. You know, the funny thing is OG Vault is now going to be the best sniper because he doesn't have to focus on doing the stream. And all of a sudden, he's going to get everything. So,
right.
Which would be cool. He certainly deserves it. Oh, now I'm getting lag. I give up.
Oh, here he goes, chat. Blaming the show already. Are people actually buying these? This is the one thing that I wish that VB had. It's the actual purchases, man. Like every other platform, for the most part, has some sort of way to track it. Maybe not on their platform, but
right. You have a way to go look to see who's buying what. I mean, we've got 661 for 899 by Kolscher, and he's a good sniper. So yeah, these are. If you got a 3-digit, you might want to, don't be greedy. Sell. He says I'm slow. He's not slow. I mean, I've told OG Vault that the fact that I've seen him grab some insane 616s and stuff while he's streaming, not great internet, is a testament at how good he is at actually sniping. I mean, he taught everyone how to snipe. He taught me how to snipe. I had no clue. And then it's just practice, right? Just hundreds of times you learn. 250 for 15. Not going to do it.
Ooh, I got to remember though. I can't.
Are you trying to
remind
snipe?
me never to bring up my Palm DC window on stream?
Oh, did you dox yourself?
I might dox my strats.
Oh yeah,
I've never been beat on
don't do
on
that.
a palm snipe. I didn't even tell you how to do my palm snipes. I told you I'll let you know after AC1 comes out. But until then,
well, I haven't. I know what you do, but I told you I'm not going to do it. I wouldn't even know how to do it, but it's not going to matter.
No, you actually don't know. You don't know exactly what I do.
No, I don't know.
You have a little bit of an idea.
I have an idea, but
nobody knows exactly what I do.
That's your secret. That's your secret.
Listen, I respect the fuck out of the gates and out of all these helping people. But listen.
No, don't.
This shit that I do on Palm, ain't nobody else figuring out. I guarantee that bullshit.
Nope, don't do it. Ooh, man, that was a long.
The only thing I can get beat on, though, I can get beat on the back house. Those I will get beat on, because I don't really monitor those. And actually, there is some money to be made on those. But people just fucking floor those like idiots all the time.
I heard people are kind of
not even floor it. Not even floor it. They just mistype it all the time.
Damn, I just missed one. Couldn't even get it. Yeah, 392 for 6. And yeah, I definitely get the security warning all the time. I'd be careful on this, guys. I normally have a rule like it's got to be under $5 for a 3-digit. It's just too risky if you can't get rid of it quick enough. I mean, some people buy it. If you have the stomach or the patience, I just don't. I don't have it anymore. Man, nothing.
It's hard, man. Like I said, these comics just aren't, even like the people who read these comics are, they're not even that good, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so funny. Here's a 222 for 27. A year ago, that's an easy snipe, 75 to 100. Even before that, it would have been easily, I remember when I first came on, a 111 on a crappy comic would sell for $111 easily. I'd snipe them for 25. I'd sell it. You're good to go. Let's see here.
Yeah, but you were probably selling it to a bot who was selling it to another bot, and then just trying to dump it off on the newest freaking sucker that came into VV.
So there
You know?
was definitely weird stuff going on, whitewashing. I don't know all that was going on, but I would sell something and then they'd floor it again. And I'd be like, wait, did that just happen? Did they just really sell back the one I just sold them at a loss? So it took me a while to be like, what is going on here? And yes, I think there's a lot of scams. Let's see. Big A say I got a green truck with no serial number. That means you're screwed because they've been having
Ha.
that issue. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, what they've done. All right, so I
See
see
what I got. If I even got my.
350.
How do I not get delivered? There's like 10 people that bought this comic.
What? How many have been sold? You give me that. That's golden information. 13.
How many have been sold?
Man, nothing. Here's the other thing.
4.4, 5.9, 6.4, 6.7. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's like the 60. It's only like 700 sold.
Are you serious? Oh wow. Yeah.
I mean,
that's
unless
gonna
this
be
number is
wrong.
just completely off.
No, it should be right. You should be able to. I mean, it could go up. I mean, the value.
Yeah, 5.9,
Not many are sold.
6.4. It's actually more like 6.9.
600.
I don't know if more like, probably like 700 copies.
This is the problem.
Captain Obvious got a rare.
Nice. I mean, we're selling
Sell
to
that.
each other, right?
Sell it quick.
We're selling to each
That's
other.
right.
Soldiers. Yeah, we're selling to each other. There's not much liquidity in the market. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what to do. He's still pending. He's probably screwed. Sorry, Big A. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
So why?
It's just-
Here's the
oh,
thing.
God,
Why
I
would
hate when
you?
these-
Why would you waste $6.99 when you know you could wait until there's actually a good comic and have a better chance of especially if you're new. When I started sniping, it was all about making 1 or 2 gems, right? And then you go from there making 5, then 10, and then hopefully you get lucky where you're making 100 or more.
Yeah, but the problem is a broken clock is still right twice a day and a sucker born every minute. So the fact
True.
that, if you go for this for $6.99 and I do pull the secret rare like I called Babe Ruth it, I can easily put that on the market for $100, and I'm sure there's gonna be somebody out there, even if 98% of the population knows that comic will probably go down to $80. Somebody will buy it because they see the floor is 200 and this guy just put up for 100. So there's going to be that person. So for that reward alone.
No, I understand. Like I just saw 176 sell for 250. Normally, I would have just gone for that and grabbed it. Obviously, Andy probably did. I bet you will see that he grabbed it. That's a pretty good, that's the first mint, but I just don't know. I don't know how much that's worth. Maybe it's worth 300. I'm not going to spend that much to make a few bucks. Okay, so Nico 300 bought it. He's always on here. Bought it for 250. He has it for 500. He might sell it. I doubt it. I hope he does.
I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher.
And that's the thing. You got to always be evolving in your thinking about pricing. What you got last week isn't going to be what you're going to get this week. It's always changing. You just never know.
Oh, don't I know that?
Right. Yeah, there's nothing on it.
What I want to know is, when the fuck is Punisher going to pump?
Yeah, that blows my mind that is not.
But you know what's crazy? This is why I won't sell this. I mean, because Punisher, people will buy Punisher at some point. Again, if this whole thing does, what we all anticipate it to do. I mean, there's not much of a floor here. There's not many available. These are all just the people that are tired of waiting around for shit to sell.
Right.
So just start flooring shit. And then like guys like, oh, 68, 66.99, oh, 66.90. You know what I'm saying? Just nobody's buying. But one day somebody's gonna wake up and go, and this thing's gonna go right to 95.
Yep.
It's gonna go right to 95, 99, and then 250 is where it's at. And of course, people are gonna come in 200, 150. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bash it back down to like 140, 150 for sure. But I don't know, man. Like this is why when I look at the price on this comic, there's no shot I'm letting this comic go for $65 when I paid $6.99 for it.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people be like, well, you're an idiot because that's. Yeah, but people are like, oh, you're an idiot. That's 10 extra money, Mo. And I'm like, yeah, that's true, but. You know,
It really
on the flip side of it, like, do I really care? What am I gonna do with that $65 right now? Is my main question to people.
So and that's it. If you're gonna, and Nico just dropped it, that 176 to 376, it's gonna be a hard sell. But yeah, it depends what your strategy is. If your strategy is to make money, right, then just flip it.
What up,
You
John?
flip it, get the money, get the next one, and the most important comics, you go back and buy them when they get cheaper. We know everything goes up and down, right? It's just that one time. It just takes one little announcement, and you'll never get back in, right? Like if I sold my AF-15 Secret Rare. As soon as I sell it, something's going to happen. It'll go up to 20,000, and I'll never be able to buy back in just because I'm not going to spend that much. So that's the fear, and that's what keeps us in, and that's what keeps us playing the game. I think your best. Ooh, darn it! Am I going to get that? No, I'm not getting it. I was trying to go for a 74.95, which is 5 away from the floor. That's usually good for a few dollar flip if it's not a great comic. The last probably 15 digits are usually
I want to take you on a little journey real quick. I love TA, I love technical analysis, I love graphs and charts and data and all that crap. I want to show you the Mo effect. All right. This is back here is around when we originally started Futters. And then this is when I was pumping America Chavez on Futters. This is when Vault left us the first time. This is when we started Futters again, and then America Chavez, we kept on pumping her every week. Look at the 7-day window of every time America Chavez pumps.
You scammer.
Right?
There's
no coincidence. This is not a coincidence. This is the Mo effect. Don't get it twisted. All right? It's not the Mo effect? You have disputing evidence against this? Because I don't... You better show me.
Yeah, I mean,
every
why
7
else,
days,
right?
look. Every day Futters.
Reason. There's no reason.
The problem is that we don't do the shows enough. So,
right,
with Drop Zone, with the Drop Zone, we should start to see America Chavez prices on the rise.
Don't pump
on the
bags,
daily
man.
whenever we do these streams. Bitch.
I'm not pumping my bags. That's why nobody's gonna know what I've got usually, or I'll tell you, but.
Nobody's pumping bags. First of all, I show you guys this shit all the freaking time. Nobody's pumping bags because I only own one. Okay? It is a fucking joke. Does it tell me how many I own? No, that doesn't tell me here. But I own one America Chavez. I will probably buy 2, 3. I'll probably buy some more. And actually, I'm doing myself a disservice because I keep pumping it and I'm going to have to pay more for it later. But
right, that's true. You want to buy more.
I'm just saying that America Chavez, the price on her and the scarcity is fucking criminal for what you guys do to her. That's all I'm saying. Disrespecting America.
I think, honestly, and again, I own the Secret Rare BB logo. I think any of the logos, and I don't own them all, I don't know why those aren't doing better. I think if this is going to work, if this project is going to end up
because they handed out rewards to the gold and silver logo because they haven't rewarded anybody yet. The second that they reward people and show them that they're not just doing shit to make money, then they're gonna go to 1,000. I'm telling you, man. Like the second that they're like, oh, by the way, if you're holding those, all right, so you want entry to the VBverse, all right, whoever's holding the red and white Secret Rare logo gets first access. If you're holding the next drop down, you're the next wave. If you're holding the next drop down, the next wave. That's a free one for you, BB. If you want that, you can have it for fucking free. I know you guys normally listen to my collectibles and steal his fucking words of wisdom. Why don't you start listening to us? All right, over here on the fucking Drop Zone.
Right.
Where we mean business. All right?
We do mean business. Yeah, I think.
No fucking playhouse around here.
By the way, I see. Let's see. Big A's trying to sell his 657. Yeah, my theory is, guys, just keep an eye on what's going on. If you have money in and you just want to get your money back and it's not doing well, just flip it.
The American Chavez pump and dump group.
Is it dumping right now? Or is it bumping?
Pamp and damp. No, I'm just saying. No, and like I said, I don't know. Can I give my wallet address? Like, go ahead and look through my entire fucking VB history because, again, I think I've only sold like 2 things ever. One for profit, which was last week for the first time with fucking Iron Man. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of reading the top and just riding it to the bottom. I need some profit. I need a red Doc Ock. I need a fucking DeLorean. I need a purple Diablo. And I got them for free, right? So that's where I'm at. But people can look through my wallet, see my transactions. I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, everyone can figure it out, right? Boy, somebody, 444 4 just went for 7 and I missed it. Of course, I'm not really trying my hardest here, but I told you, you need to be fat. You need every advantage in this market these days. If you don't have that, the fastest
fucking common.
fingers
Thanks.
Oh, that's what you get. Nice. That's what you
Chat, you had
deserve
one
for-
job, chat. You had one job, was to manifest a secret rare today. Of all days, the inaugural drop zone, but y'all chose violence and gave me a freaking common. Well, number 1024, is that any bonus MCP points for
5%.
that I'll never
So
use?
no, I don't think so.
Nope.
Nope, I don't think.
Oh, well.
America Charizard. That'd be funny. Where
Can't win them all,
is-
man. MoKnowz for president. Listen, I would be a very good president. I ain't gonna lie. Because I have one of my boys is diehard Republican, another one's a freaking off the cliff fucking liberal. But I mean, I'm best friends with both of them, and they dislike, they despise each other, and yet I have to be best friends with both of them from growing up. So this kind of shows you my,
That works. That's
my
like
outlook on life, the way I'm.
I was to say, when I was in college, I ended up transferring, but at both colleges, I never wanted to be president of the fraternity, but I wanted to be VP because I got all the advantages without having to do anything. And it was the same exact dynamic. I was like friends with both sides that hated each other, yet they could handle me just enough. So let's see if I can make money off. Oh, I couldn't even get that. Fuck.
Now, you know what
All
my
right.
favorite role is? I like to be the Mo of the people, the man of the people, right? Like the people's voice. Because, again, I'm a good conversationalist. I can break things down in layman's terms. I mean, I can get very convoluted too and go fucking derail conversations for days. But, you know, if I'm sitting down, I'm having like an actual, conversation with someone that has, a good fucking skeleton to kind of just sit down and address a problem, I can go down that road. But I don't want to do the work.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
thing.
Like, I don't want to do
I
the
get
work
it.
of like, oh, well, you keeping track of this? No. Like, why? Well, because I can just remember. But if I have to remember it and other people don't remember it, then it's my memory against your memory. So, listen, if you want to be the president and you want to keep the receipts and you want to document everything that takes place, that's fine. I'm going to be down here just hanging out with the people. I'm going to tell you what the people want. I do the same thing with photo finish, right? Like, I'll never take an official position with them. But I'm on the horn with those guys like a few times a week being like, yo, listen, entry fees right now, they got to come down. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're
Right.
just, I'm hearing that people aren't racing as much. Now, they brought them down to like 600 Derby and 700 Derby, which is roughly like $7.50 to $9. Whereas before it was like you ran your maiden races and the next step up was $20 minimum. And that was a huge jump from like $3.50 to $5-6 all the way to
Oh,
20.
yeah.
Especially if your horse is getting his ass kicked, had a lucky win,
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's crazy.
Yeah, we were talking about that, yeah. So, but again, like, I don't know. They might have just rolled with it until people stopped playing, but I was in their fucking ear every day, in their DMs, like, yo, we need people running. Like, I run my horse backwards now, man. I'll put them fucking running left if they like the right. I'll put them on a wet track if they like, dry tracks, because it only costs me a few bucks. It fills the races. It makes, helps the racing, keep going.
616 just went for like $4. Motherfucker. 340. God.
Really?
Yep. Oh, I hope Vault got that. I hope somebody in the chat got that. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you cannot snipe this market. I am going to start getting a board. I'm going to have a separate camera right here. I'm just going to fucking punch that damn thing and break it. It'll be so entertaining.
Update, chat. We got an update for you, live from the drop channel, the drop zone. This will be VE's first and last episode on the drop zone because he wants to go back to sniping full time. VE, we wish you all the best.
If it's
as I choke on my
on
my pen.
Is if there's something I really need to snipe, I can just be on my phone and talk to you through the other. Well, my other internet might be able to stream me. Just won't be as good. And then, of course, Vault just said 70. Last minute went for 75. I'm not even sure that's a good deal, but 616 for 340, that was a good deal. Pisses me off.
Yeah, that seems like a bargain.
That's $100. That's $100 on this. It's probably not anything much more. You can sell for 100. Somebody will try to flip it for more. Did I get that? Finally got something. All right, I got $8.74 for $4, guys. I'm probably gonna make. I'll do $5.99. I just know it's not gonna make very much. I'll put it out there.
This is my favorite question. Okay. John P said, what accent does MoKnowz have? And this is a question I get quite often. So I'm from Long Island, right? And Long Island, New York. And what we normally get from people is it's a mix of Brooklyn and Boston. Because we don't say pak the car, but we do dialect and the way we kind of phrase things sometimes are a little similar, eerily similar. So yeah, Long Island. If I'm pissed off, it's Italian like Brooklyn, but if I'm high as shit, usually it's like this.
No, I love I love that New York accent.
Now, every now and then, I might just want to, kind of slip back into it. Little Matthew McConaughey. We can just kind of sit back with some sarsaparilla and my boy B.E. We'll sit down.
Oh, man. G Metals bought that from me. I don't like selling it to people I know. All right, so I bought it for $4, sold it for $6. I bought $8.74.
Why would you rip off the homies?
No,
why are you ripping off the homies?
Because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. G Metals knows what's up. That's a good price to get a decent 3-digit. That's what I'm saying. Like on a comic like this, $4 or $5, I'd pay for 3-digit. You can at least get rid of it for $1 if you need to dump it. I mean, for $2, obviously this isn't going to make my day, but it sold almost instantly. So,
Captain Obvious, did you? Good question for you, B. Did you hear about the new book Matthew McConaughey has coming out?
No. Actually, maybe
it's called. Yeah, it's called All Right.
Yeah, you just tell me about this, right? I like that guy. I told you.
That's one of my favorite jokes. Real talk. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, I heard, I don't know, 20 years ago that he was living in a trailer when he was already famous. Of course, it was near the beach, and I'm sure it wasn't cheap.
That's right. We did have this conversation.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. He's not like this, I got to live in this big mansion, and, he's just about life. Living life and enjoying it.
Well, he was raised very down to earth. Like his mom and dad would whoop his ass type of shit. His book, it's called Greenlight, is amazing. Yeah, like because I've always been a huge fan of McConaughey. If you ever see him do public speaking, he does a lot of talking at like University of Texas, stuff like that. But he does a lot of like public speaking. I think he's going to run for some sort of public position.
Yeah, I remember. Was it was governor of Texas, right? Or no?
Yeah, he was going to run for governor of Texas.
Yeah.
The beauty of Matthew McConaughey, and we need more people like this in the world, because him, Joe Rogan, another one. And again, whether or not you kind of believe with, their convictions, their ideology, stuff like that, but I feel like Rogan tries to leave.
The people.
Well, they're for the discussion. They're for the discussion for the people, and that's the important part. Because anybody can have a discussion, but who the hell wants to put themselves out there, right? Whether you're, again, playing the contrarian, playing the man in the middle, right? Like, who's going to have these hard conversations out in the open with people? It sucks. Again, I know with everything that's happened, we're not going to get the part 3 vault against what's his face, but I'm dying to know what other rappers. Yeah, like I'm dying to know what other rappers and high-end moguls in the fashion industry maybe that Trump helped out. But I don't know. Like I was kind of hoping for better conversations more than socks and whatever weird shit was happening there. Right? So like good open discussions. People don't want to have them. It's hard. But anyway, McConaughey is the guy and the ideology of listen. Everybody's fighting on the left. Everybody's fighting on the right.
Right.
Come have a conversation with me in the middle. Like, just put all the bullshit aside and just come meet me and let's have a chat. Let's have a good old discussion. And, again, we're not going to agree on everything. We're not going to figure shit out. But, I am never... And again, my name is MoKnowz, and it kind of works against me in most parts of my life because people are like, oh, you're just cocky. No, I'm not, actually. But I'm very well educated on what I do know, and my convictions can be changed, but I'm convicted because I'm educated.
Right.
And if someone can bring me evidence that can move me off of one of my convictions, then I will totally change my position. I will accept that, understand that the world has changed, and that's it, right?
Right,
so,
totally.
And
I believe
that's fine.
I believe, and you and I don't agree on everything either. I think I heard there were two. I think they were two congressmen. One Republican, one Democrat, and they're like they were trying to be like we can disagree but not hate each other. I think that's the most important thing. And I think it's good to listen to people and hear everyone's side because we can't always be right. I mean, Mo, you're always right, but everyone else, we can't always be
No,
right.
I'm not.
I'm kidding.
I'm not always right. And I always give a disclaimer.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm friends with everyone. Being in Missouri, we're quite conservative. I'm more of a liberal in the middle, but to Californians, I'd be a freaking conservative, right? So that's kind of it depends where you live and what you believe in and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I want to hear everyone. I don't hate anyone.
Yeah, but
Well,
yeah, I want to hear everybody. But the problem is, like I said, when you, I don't know, maybe not everybody is wired this way. But when you, for me anyway, when I learn something or someone, yeah, it's a Mo guesses alert, exactly. But again, like I know my limitations, and there were just sometimes I'm high as shit and I want to start ranting about something, or maybe like people have told me things. I'd be like, this is hearsay, like I don't know, but maybe we could have a discussion about it because maybe somebody else does know, which then leads me down a rabbit hole of learning more stuff, right? I love to learn.
Absolutely.
My point is though, when I learn something, and if I'm convicted on something, whatever it is, what a lot of people tend to do is they tend to just put themselves in some sort of like group or echo chamber where they're just constantly hearing the same shit. So it's like it's hard to ever think anything but that. Whereas in my view, the first thing I want to do when I learn something is I want to do a complete 180 and I want to go learn the complete opposite. What are the opposite ideologies towards this? And I want to see, can you move my position? Can you change my conviction on this? Because if you can move my position at that point, it's probably not that valid on the other side, right? Like, there's probably some holes in that. I should probably look into that and not just be so convicted on something and be like, this is what it is, right? But 40 fucking years on this planet, and for so long, people were like, dude, you're absolutely fucking crazy. You are nuts. But as the years go by, people tend to hit me up and they're like, dude, you called that shit. And my girl likes to do it now because we've been dating for 12 years. And things that I've called and all these weird things, and she's like, where the hell did that even come from, first of all? I'm like, just an observation, And here's the next one, because someone mentioned it. I don't really know how much we want to get into it, but Captain Obvious said the goal is division, right?
Right.
So they can't beat our military to dismantle us from the inside out. And a lot of that is true, right? Look at who holds, like, majority of the world's grain supply, China. Right? Hormones in the food for young people and young kids grows them up. They're less masculine. So yeah, maybe they think the military will be weaker that way if we don't have actual men. I mean, ask anybody that you know this easy, simple question to find out what kind of world or what kind of room you're in. You and your girl are in bed. There's a noise downstairs. Who's going? And most people that I associate with, the man is out to bed and going.
Right.
Okay? But we live in a world where it's starting to shift, where the women are like, well, no, I have to go.
Yeah,
because my man works on computers all day and shit. And my girl will be the first one to tell you, if anyone fucks with her in a public setting, I don't care how big you are, I'm going to take a fucking chair and I'm going to smash your fucking head in.
I agree, right?
Like I'm saying, there's a line that you don't cross, right? Like there's just these boundaries in the world. But I feel like these lines are being blurred. And I think that's kind of, the division, right? The whole division of things and kind of like the overlapping of, well, just tell people they can call themselves whatever the hell they want to be. Right? And yeah, that's fine. I identify as today I'm a fucking pencil sharpener. Tomorrow I'm a toaster. Next Thursday I'll be a cat. Pencil me in.
Walt's
you know what?
desk.
Pencil me in September 4th. Yeah, pencil me in for Walt's desk at the end of the year. I'm gonna identify as Walt's desk. So,
that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know, man.
You can do lots of stuff.
It's crazy.
No, I agree. And the whole thing with the women, I do see a shift where women are kind of taking things over now. And I know with Shelby Cobra, I would not mess with her. She will kill you. I mean, not you specifically, but
but a woman,
she's a tough cookie.
Right, and that's fine. And my girl's a tough cookie too. And my girl fights and kicks ass on a daily basis, and she earns everything that fucking comes her way in her world, right? And that's I'm not gonna get into what she does, but she earns everything that comes to her, right? As a woman, okay.
Oh, for sure.
I'm never gonna take that away from anybody that fights. You know what I'm saying? For what they earned, like that's fine. But when you have men that are like, well, if women are starting to take over, why don't I just become a woman? Life will be easier. That's just weird to me. That's
I
so
just don't
weird
think
to me,
people are going
man.
to make that. There, of course, you'll have some people, but on average, it's going to be such a small percentage that would even do that. But I know you've said that
Yeah,
before.
I could pull outlying cases for fucking
Oh, I'm
days.
sure. No, I'm not saying that it.
You know,
But even if you showed me 100 out of 7.7 billion people, what I'm saying is I don't think it's that many people. Oh, God damn it, KCBMW is the one who got that 616. He's probably not watching us. I hate that fucker. Actually, I love him. He's a good guy. Of course, he got that. Oh man, he put it up for $500. God damn it, he's good. He's good. That fucker.
yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, BE's going to be here getting his ass kicked on Snipes. I'm going to be running my mouth about whatever on the daily. This is the Drop Zone chat. I mean,
yep, it is what it is. And I'm going to have to get going here in a second because I'm going to get my ass kicked. I will get my ass kicked by Shelby Cobra. We got a fundraiser we're going to at a church. And so it's like a fried chicken thing. So we're going to go to that and have fun there. Oh, Lord. I guess I'm
I was going to say something else like, heck yeah, brother. You going to church. Saying it the other way. Saying it the other way didn't really seem like a good way to go about it. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not the most religious person
I'm not religious
on
at
the
all.
planet. Yeah.
Well, you know, I am, and I don't care if people know.
I mean, I
this.
was raised Catholic.
I'm Jewish. She's not Jewish. I've always dated usually Catholic women or Christian women. So, but yeah, church is fine. I don't mind it. I mean, if I'm going to go, I never mind helping people or helping a church raise money or whoever needs money. I don't mind doing that, but I'm not going to church.
I'm gonna tell you a funny. I'll tell you a funny story before we head out. And this is why I'm not going to say anything about anybody. I'm not going to name any names, but this might have something to do with BE's, alter ego off camera. But my father used to tell me this story because my dad, when he was younger, drove school buses, and he used to tell me, you got to watch out for them Catholic chicks, right? Because they're so good up front. Right? Like out in the open, they're like hands crossed, you know what I mean? He was like, Joey's like, I tell you, when school gets out,
right.
he's like, they're at the back of the bus, ripping their clothes off, showing their tits outside the window. And my dad's like, but this is a long time ago, so,
right.
Whatever. And my dad's always like yelling at people to put their clothes back on. Like, oh my God. I mean, it was crazy. So, it's kind of like, what is it? Girl in the streets freaking the sheets or something like that. It's like that whole syndrome.
That's always been kind of a thing because they've been brought up so strict, right? Then when they get older, they want to just kind of be themselves.
It's like a wild child, like unleashed.
Exactly.
They're like, it's crazy. Well, Captain Obvious said this will be a good thing to end on. Just be a good person.
I agree.
It's easy to get caught up. It's easy to get caught up in shit when you're having a good things are going good for you and all that. But just remember that it's not going that good for other people around you. So be nice to people on the way up because you're going to meet the same motherfuckers on the way down.
That's right.
And that is one thing I'll take to the grave with me. And any other parting words here, BE? Because I'm going to pretty much wrap up when you head out.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait until I can be on that going up part so I can see those people on the way back down. But yeah, no, this is great, guys. I think this is what we're gonna do unless OG Vault comes back, which is my hope. But tomorrow, I think it's Monday, so we'll do the flip. We'll put something out there and try it out and go from there. But I think that's it because I do need to get going or I'm gonna get killed. So I had fun. That was good. I hope the chat enjoyed it. More to come.
Yeah, if people were looking for a drop stream, I don't know if we actually provided that, but we did show you the drop. So maybe if we actually do, we don't even have a background, to be honest. I mean, like I said, I still have all my shit set up from the Derby.
If we're just interesting for people to listen to other sniping, that's all I ever wanted was something interesting to listen to while I snipe. So maybe we can provide that, give a little bit more information on bigger drops and go from there.
Sweet. Big A said, have a good Sunday, fam. I actually thought today was fucking Saturday, so that shows what my brain is. Bonez said, great stream. Appreciate you, brother. And obviously, you ever want to come on and hang out for a guest appearance in the mornings, if you're around, always more than welcome. But on that note, We will be back for one of these drops coming up. But other than that, you can find me calling races, maybe later on today, as a matter of fact. And I will catch you guys on the flip. Now when I say that, it's actually a show again.
It's right. Peace. All right. Bye, everyone.